I've worked here for 26 years and I've never for one moment been bored. You start researching one thing and it leads to something else. I am Darren Poupore. I'm the Director of Curatorial Affairs and Archives. My team preserves and tells the stories about Biltmore. That's the short answer. We manage the historic interiors, we develop exhibitions and tours, we research the collections, among many other things. The project started all the way back in 2019. That's when we really started talking with Rizzoli, the publisher. It's been a journey. We had to navigate a pandemic, a natural disaster, Hurricane Helene, and so we had a lot of stops and starts, but we finally completed the book. We have long acknowledged that there was a void in the scholarship of Biltmore. No one has really written a book about George Vanderbilt and the interiors of Biltmore. So it's something that, of course, the curatorial team here has been researching for many, many years, but nothing has been put in writing. And so I think it was a goal for many of us, honestly. Laura Jenkins is an art historian and curator. She's based in London. And when I started looking for a co-author for the book, I remembered her because our paths had crossed. She had come to Biltmore to do some research, French interiors in the American Gilded Age. She also brought really fresh perspectives, and it was just such a nice partnership between the two of us. The fact that Biltmore is still owned by the descendants of George Vanderbilt, and the fact that we have a completely intact archives to draw upon, a very rich archives with architectural drawings and George Vanderbilt's diaries and correspondence and receipts. To be able to draw on them, it was just natural that we need to write a book about George Vanderbilt and how he came to create Biltmore House and to design the interiors. I think Biltmore House is the quintessential example of the Gilded Age. It was really rare that George was so involved. He was involved in every detail. What's really special about Biltmore is that Richard Morris Hunt had a client that he was very close to. Hunt, Olmsted, and Vanderbilt worked together side by side like partners. Hunt and Olmsted saw a special opportunity working with George Vanderbilt that this project could be monumental and much different than just designing and building a mansion for a wealthy client. For the first time, really, Hunt had the opportunity to build a true American country house as a way to elevate architecture in this country. But I think Olmsted also saw that Biltmore could be a model for the country for forestry and scientific farming. I think they realized this was something bigger than what they normally work on, and it was a real true collaboration in every sense of the word. Everything was so intentional about the design of Biltmore House, and that really jumped out at me in the research for the book. I think George Vanderbilt knew he was building something monumental, but it was also his personal home. This was not a building envelope that was then filled with collections. It was a collaboration in a two-way street where, in many ways, the furnishings and the collections are informing the architectural design. He really was a collector in every sense of the word. The house never ceases to amaze. You start researching one thing and it leads to something else. And then to take the research of so many people here over the last several decades and to be able to take it and combine it into a book. It was just very exciting. I feel so fortunate that we were able to work with Bill Branowitz, the photographer on this project. He has this ability to capture the essence of any interior space. The photography was stunning, and it's just been an honor to work with him. There are many Gilded Age homes in America. I do think what sets Biltmore apart is the fact that George was so involved in the creation of this home. He considered it his life's work and creation. It was a labor of love for him, and he poured his heart into it, and hopefully that's evident when you flip through the pages of the book.